here we go.
Spam calls? He answers them all.
Some scammy scam.
May I beg your pardon? What do you mean by scammy scam?
It's Special K's telemarketer turnaround.
So you're a beautiful boy.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Everybody told me that.
On the Rula and Ryan Show.
104.1 KRBE.
Did everybody tell you that? You're a beautiful boy. Yes, the telemarketers just love it when Kevin is like, yes, I'm all into whatever you're trying to sell me.
Keep
Let's
on the
go.
phone because the more you keep on hold or talking to you,
They're not doing it to someone else.
Scamming someone else.
You're saving people, Kev. You're a hero.
So what happened here, Special K?
I didn't realize that you have to be under a certain age in order to get this Medicare, Medicaid. So I got almost hung up on immediately because I said the wrong age. But watch how I correct myself. Recovery. Watch this recovery here. This is just the first part. Okay, so this is what happened. They called me. I believe this is for some type of Medicare benefits. Here we go.
You know how old are you, sir?
67.
Okay. I'm so sorry. You are not qualified because the age criteria is over.
Oh, well,
time.
I'm actually, I'm 62 now. I changed my mind.
62?
Yes, all of a sudden I've lost some years.
What's your date of birth?
Well, I've been drinking schnapps this morning, and I was
What's
born.
your date of birth, sir?
Oh, you're hollering at me now, ain't you? All right. Okay, I was born in a small town. And
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Now you are using Medicare, Medicaid or not?
On occasion, whenever I get a mosquito bite or something like that, I call them up.
You need it, Medicare, Medicaid?
I'll take it if you're giving it to me. I'll go ahead and take what you're selling or giving.
I'm giving a chance. I'm conducting my call with my senior supervisor and he will let you know all the details of subsidy, okay?
All right.
Okay, so they actually hung up on me in that point.
Yeah,
but
she
then
was not playing around. She did not want to play around.
But I guess the supervisor called right back because here we go with what I thought was the supervisor. Y'all, these people want to pass me around from person to person.
I think she's shouting because it's so loud in the background.
Yeah, there's a cubicle farm. There's hundreds of people pulling this scam at the same time.
So I was trying to think of how I could make someone feel a little bit uncomfortable. If it's benefits, why don't we do friends with benefits? Maybe flirt with the man a little bit.
Oh, no.
Keep him on for as long as I possibly can before he tries to pawn me off onto his supervisor.
In other words, be inappropriate.
Another supervisor.
Yes, another supervisor. See if I can prevent him because, he's got a sexy voice.
Do we need a parental guidance on
I don't
this?
think so.
Oh, okay.
No. I didn't go that deep.
It was early in the morning on a Sunday for him.
Yeah.
You got that morning voice.
Yeah, he does.
I did. That was the morning
You
voice.
okay there, Kev?
Let's hear that.
Yes, sir. Friends with benefits?
No. You have. Tell me. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. I'll tell you whatever you'd like, young man. You handsome fella. I'll tell you. Yes, sir.
I am telling you.
You have a beautiful voice. What's going on, young man?
I am telling you, sir. Hello.
Hello. You're calling with friends with benefits. I definitely would like some benefits.
No, sir. This is healthcare.
Why is that?
You know healthcare.
I know her.
Medicare, Medicaid.
Medicare St. James performs Friday night at the Eagle. Yes, sir.
You have Medicare, Medicaid, sir.
Senior and tipster. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. You are perfectly qualified from this side. Have a nice day, sir.
Okay, now what?
Yes.
You were calling to give me some benefit. You got my number off Craigslist?
No, sir.
Facebook Marketplace?
No, sir. This is not marketing place, okay?
Okay, you can help me out with that.
I have providing benefits.
You have benefits for me. Thank you, Jesus. I have been lonely and dry.
Tell me, what is your age?
62 years old. But on my profile, it says I'm 54. Yeah. Sometimes you have to lie.
Okay. I am not lying, sir.
No, sir. I know that. I know you sound like a very handsome young man. I don't think you're lying whatsoever. I don't know what this is going to cost me, but I definitely like your benefits, young man.
Don't pay for this, okay?
You don't need someone generous? You're not looking to get paid here? I was going to give you my
Okay.
credit card. Yes, sir. I'd like to take you out to lunch, maybe to McDonald's, before we,
Okay.
do our thing.
Have a nice day, sir.
So, sir, I thought you were going to do the benefits. Please don't. I've been waiting for you. You're the first one to hit me up all day.
I'll transfer your call with my senior supervisor, okay?
Oh, no. I wouldn't have talked to you, young man.
Okay, have a nice day.
I'm having a nice day. Ever since you called, you've got the sweetest voice. I'm sure your husband loves to hear you speak and do a soliloquy. Sing a little Taylor Swift for me.
Okay.
Do you know Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift? I bet you could sing it beautifully to me. What's your name, young man?
My name is John, sir.
Joseph. My name is Richard Hunt. You
Okay.
can call me Dick.
Have a-
Sir,
Have
can
a
you
nice day,
sing?
sir. Have a nice day.
No, sir, please. Can you sing a song for me? Oh, jeepers creepers.
I cannot believe how loud it was that you could barely hear that guy.
That's crazy.
That's so many people.
I know. I tried to process the audio a little bit better so we could pull his voice out of there.
He's got to train people. If you hear
grief.
that background, any call, just
Yeah,
hang
just
up.
hang up.
Yeah, all right,
Tell
yeah.
your elders, your
Oh, here's a new trick
Grandpa.
I learned. If you answer your phone with anything, hello, hi, hey, whatever, blah, 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 of course they're going to say, you get suckered into the phone farm. If you answer in Spanish, if you say bueno, they got a script for that.
They do.
They don't have a script for other languages.
Oh.
So lately,
I don't know anything else.
Lately, I've had to
we just need to learn enough.
Yeah.
just learn,
Mother.
just even say hello in a different language. I speak Greek, so I say leyete, or I could say embros, and then they're just like, and then they just hang up. Because here's the unfortunate part about my life right now. I'm working on this. I have some issue with my floor, and these floor guys are coming and going, and I don't know the numbers of the person that's going to call me, so I have to answer a number that I'm not sure of. So I have to wait, and I'll just say leyete. At least there's a noise. So if it is the floor guy calling me,
Then
he
he knows
doesn't hear.
him.
He doesn't understand. I said leyete, and he's like, "Hello, is this so and so?" I go, "Oh yeah, hi. Are you on your way?" But if I say leyete, and then it's a phone farm,
Then you know.
they pause because they have no idea what the hell leyete means, and then they just hang up.
Well, I got people calling for my properties, and then I'll be like, "Good morning, how you doing?" They're like, "Oh, I'm
So you
just
reach out.
calling for the property." Oh, now I got to go with it.
Then you're like,
Oh, hold on, that's my grandma.
It's beautiful.
Let me talk to my son.
Talk to my son about it. Yeah.
Yes, hello.
Well, y'all go to krve.com/prank call requests, and Special K can get with you to prank somebody in your life when he's not being pranked by telemarketer turnarounds.
we're going
Or
to
he's
bring
not
something back we
bringing
haven't
them.
done in probably like 5 months at this time, really.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
4 months.
We kind of took a break because for the summer, we know that you kind of were out of your schedule and out of sorts. We tried it a couple times and we weren't impressed with your story, so we gave it a rest.
We flipped it to 8:20, and then it was like 8:20 versus 7:20.
The 8 o'clockers versus the 7 o'clockers when it comes to Believe It or Not.
All
I
right.
have faith in the 7 o'clockers today.
You tell us a story that sounds unbelievable, but it's true.
And we have a new number, by the way. It's 833-390-KRBE. That's 833-390-5723.
Whether it's your story because it happened to you or somebody you know it happened to, believe it or not, let's see what you got next on the Rule and Ryan Show.
Believe it or not, the stories are true. Don't ever let anyone try to bullshit you. Either you could be dead, nearly chopped off your head. Rule of Ryan Show. Believe it or not, Ryan's gonna top you. He did it too, better than you. I'm sorry, boo.
Boo, boo.
He did it too.
Okay, 833-390-KRVE. That is our new area code here at KRVE. It's 833-390-KRVE. You tell us a story that sounds unbelievable, but it's true.
Especially with the summertime, I'm sure something happened on your vacation.
Yeah, something wild.
Something crazy. that
Didn't
you never-
expect it.
And nobody believes you.
Let's see where the subject matter will take us today. We're starting this off with Shannon on the line. Hello, Shannon. Good morning.
Good morning. We love the show.
What's up?
Hey,
Good
happy
morning.
Friday. All right, bring it, girl. Tell us the story.
right.
What is so unbelievable, but it's true?
SeaWorld San Antonio, a few years back, families all visiting, went inside to the penguin cave where it's nice and cool.
Yeah.
Because, it's hot outside. Anyway, we're watching this little young lady in there with her scuba suit cleaning the inside of the penguin cave with her
whole uniform and scuba gear and whatever. And I went, I wonder how many years you go to college to become a penguin pooper scooper. And of course, the friend was laughing at me, whatever. And the lady behind me says, "Excuse me, ma'am, that's my daughter." And we were all like,
"Oh no!"
And on that note, I guess we will leave.
Did you ask her that? Well, can you answer the question
What's
then?
her college degree
more than
in?
that.
What's your degree in?
Marine biology?
It was a look, of demon laser eyes.
Yes.
Demon laser eyes.
That's my baby.
Like, you're not talking smack about my child.
Because she's probably taking photos of her in
No,
action.
We're headed to the Budweiser booth where they serve a beer because I think I need one now.
Well, I'm sure they do
man, that is so
much
embarrassing.
more than just scoop the
was
poop. I
very
mean, they're taking care of those little fellows.
Yes, but you made a good point for a quick laugh. And we all enjoyed that.
Yeah, you went for the joke.
Yeah, went for the joke.
It was for a joke. It was just that first reaction, and there it went. And it was a good punchline until it done.
Yeah.
It's like that Homer Simpson meme where he goes back into the bushes.
Yeah.
He's like scooting back into the bushes. Oh, Shannon, that's a good one. That's fine. And what were the other people's reaction when the mom called you out that that's her daughter? Because everybody laughed.
That was just it. For some reason, it was our group of 10, all family together, her and no one else. So there wasn't like a big crowd.
Okay, gotcha.
That was the greatest part. So we could actually sit quietly and not, be so embarrassed. And of course, my family's all looking at me like, really? Did you just go there? And yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. Oh, Shannon.
One of us would say.
I would chuckle.
Trouble.
Next time I see a penguin, Shannon, I'll think of your story.
I know.
Thanks for that. Have a great Friday. Thanks for listening to the show.
You too.
Take care. Bye. Heather's up next at 833-390-KRBE. It's Believe It or Not. Good morning, Heather.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Hey, Heather, lay it on us.
First, I have to tell you, you're my very favorite morning show, but more importantly, my daughter, Elise, her favorite morning show. She loves you guys.
And how old is she? How old is Elise?
Elise, she's 17.
Okay.
You're raising her right,
She's
honey.
listened to you guys since she was 6 years old, I believe.
That's
So
amazing.
a long time.
That's awesome.
Knows a lot.
So our story, I'm notorious for not wearing my glasses, and I was probably about 16 years old at the time. And I was going to go outside to sunbathe, and I saw a rabbit in our yard, and I was like, oh, my gosh. And so I went to go get my mother, and I was like, oh, I'll go look at it first. And I went outside, and it looked weird, and I came back, and I said, something's in our yard. And my mom goes, what? And I said, I thought it was a rabbit, but it's not. And she goes, what is it? And I said, I don't know, but I don't want to get near it.
Oh, my Lord.
It was a Komodo dragon.
What the hell?
Oh, wow.
How do you think a Komodo dragon is a rabbit? That doesn't have fur.
Must have some really bad eyes.
What the?
I have horrible eyes. I wasn't going to wear my glasses because I was just going to go lay in the sun. So I was like, oh, it looks like a rabbit. My
What's
whole family still makes fun of me to this day.
Where do
Wait,
you
how
live
does
at?
a
That
Komodo
was a
dragon
rabbit.
make its way into your backyard?
You
What's
live
the
in another
story
country?
there?
I mean, another
Somebody's
island.
pet escape.
Pet, that's what I was thinking.
That's not a pet.
It's not.
It was someone something,
Yeah.
and it somehow got through. We lived in the woodlands at the time, and I guess we didn't really have a whole lot of fences because it's woodlands. So, and that was very open at that time, and I guess it just wandered in, and it was not friendly.
Not
we actually
friendly.
had to call a very special person to come get it because it actually ended up biting someone we knew, and his arm turned black.
Yeah, because
from
it's got that poison in it.
Oh, wait.
wow.
And Heather,
Yeah.
years ago, when Sharon Stone, the actress, was married to her husband, Phil Bronstein, they'd gone to the zoo where the Komodo dragon exhibit was, and they let them in there. The Komodo dragon locked in on Phil's toe.
Because he thought his foot was it was white or something.
Something. And that guy, did he lose his toe, Eric? What was that? This is a
It was
big
bad.
story. It was really bad. He was in
for
the
his
hospital for a long
birthday,
time.
So she goes, I'm going to get you a special birthday present. I'm taking you into the zoo behind the scenes.
Yes, that's how I know how dangerous Komodo dragons are.
Here's
They
what it
lock in and
says
they don't
about
let
them.
go.
I get videos of these things the last week where it sneaks up on a deer. It's like dead or something. And
They
in 3
are
chomps and swallowed it.
massive.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, they're huge.
It
How do you
says
think
that-
it was a bunny?
It says that they are not suitable for pets.
No.
They should not be really handled by anybody but a zookeeper or a wildlife preservationist.
There's an island with Komodo dragons. There's YouTube videos. You can go down that rabbit hole and you'll see how they fight each other.
All I saw, I guess, was its head. That's what I.
All you saw was
presuming.
its head.
I was like, I
Okay.
guess all I saw was the head, and it just kind of looked like a bunny from where I was. That was far away.
So did animal control come
They are-
scoop it up, or what happened to it?
they actually had us call a lady who was like a specialty kind of gal, and she gets dangerous animals like this, and she wrangled it. She was insane. But she was like, come on, let's go. And it was hissing and trying to bite her, and she threw it in a box, and it's like,
it's got saliva that
I was like, okay.
It bites you, and then they hunt you down.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, because it takes you down.
Yeah, because it's like poisonous.
Like it waits for you to die so they can come get you.
And they'll just start following you. They should make a movie about that. Like you're trapped on an island and then you're
yes, I'm surprised. If we have Anaconda with J-Lo and Ice Cube, why don't we have Komodo dragon?
The closest we have to a dinosaur, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Look at
So
it.
they are illegal for private ownership.
Yeah, that's why.
Yes, but this is Houston, Texas, the city where we always
People
see
have
stories.
tigers in their garage.
Tigers and bears and all kinds of exotic animals that they shouldn't have. Like there's a zebra in their pool.
Think about how many dangerous snakes are in this city right now.
Oh, yeah, just be like, I'm a snake person.
Just to give you guys an idea, a male is 170 to 200 pounds.
Oh, wow.
That's how, yes, and they're 8.5 feet long.
That's
an
That's
adult
a dinosaur.
size. Like they're massive.
I'd love to see an alligator
I was
fight
kind of
one.
picturing a smaller one, like maybe like that's why I was like, oh, they're a pet.
Even the small
no,
ones.
this guy is massive.
Well, and the fact that Heather thought it was a bunny.
Yeah, they got
Her
some bad
glasses,
eyesight.
She said she just saw
That's
the
weird.
head.
Oh, wow. It says that
of
an
the Komodo
attack from a
dragon.
Komodo dragon can be
Berkeley.
fatal to human beings.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because
Wow.
of the saliva thing that
and
he
how
said.
massive they are.
That's why I see them at the zoo. We have some here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, I would not want to be a zookeeper. I'd love to interview a zookeeper like that.
I'm sure they
Come on,
do
Houston Zoo,
go
let's
to
go.
A college and they have special training to handle these
every
animals.
day, though, you got to be on your game. You can't let your guard
Oh,
down
yeah,
with those
no.
snakes or those toads if you touch them.
Oh,
Or even
my
the
God.
tigers
Cyanide
or
toads?
anything.
Yes.
Yeah, anything.
Somebody has
Monkey
to know
or-
that that
They can easily
toad
attack
kills
you.
on contact because somebody had to die to know that.
You can't be hung over at that job.
No, I would think not.
No, Heather, thanks for calling. Komodo dragon in your backyard. Oh my gosh. that
Eric's
was a
talking
bunny.
about there's a frog that secretes like a cyanide-like substance. It kills
the
you
skin.
in 15 seconds.
Somebody had to find that out.
And then, look, we have 6 of them. We're like, how the heck do y'all care?
And how did you catch them?
Yes. Okay, we're doing
Gloves.
Believe It or Not here on the Rule of Ryan Show.
Extra gloves.
The
could shoot
number
you in the eye.
is 833-390-KRBE. Thomas is up next. Hello, Thomas. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. How's it going?
It's Friday. That's why it's all good.
We're Komodo dragon free in here,
Yeah.
so we're good.
I'm going to go down that rabbit hole during the commercial.
That's good.
But it's not a rabbit. It's a Komodo dragon.
Komodo hole.
Thomas, what's your story?
Wait, I don't.
Okay, so this one is called, it's a horror story, and it's called The Poop Dungeon.
The poop dungeon. Oh,
yeah,
man.
So about me and five of my closest roommates, fresh out of high school, 19 years old, all living together in a single house, having to share rooms, just getting away from our parents. Well, we all thought it would be a smart idea to get dogs, and one of our friends thought it was the smartest idea to buy a wolf.
Oh, my God. You owned a pet
To have
wolf?
inside your house. To have inside your house.
He had a pet wolf. I did not.
Okay.
Those dogs are very sweet. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, he wasn't equipped to take care of it at that time in our lives.
Oh, my
So we would have to leave to go to work, of course, because we're all making bare minimum wage, and we got to leave the animals at home. We can't take them with us. And he would just put his dog in his room. Well, the dog ended up taking these gigantic poos everywhere. And since it was bored, he would go over and pop, 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 slap and play in it and run around his bathroom and
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
splatter it everywhere.
No.
Towels, toilet, sink, tub, floors,
And let me
walls,
guess,
ceiling.
5 19-year-olds are real eager to clean that up.
Then
They probably left it for
they
so
have the
long.
know-how to do
Very,
it.
very, very. So yeah, we designated that room the poop dungeon, and of course my friend kept living in the room and
Shut
would not
up.
clean it up, and it was
God.
That's a
nightmare
health
from hell.
hazard. That is a health hazard.
Yeah,
I
I ended up moving out a couple months later, but I was in awe and was just like I can't do
Now,
this. But,
did y'all get your deposit back?
yeah, for the poop dungeon.
I don't think so.
I
There's
don't
no
think
way.
I don't think we ever put down a deposit, or if this was probably 13 years ago for me. But
Where was this at, by the way?
This was in the Memorial area, kind of like off of Gessner and I-10.
Okay.
He didn't take that thing out for walks?
I feel like I smell it in here. You know what I mean? Like a conversation.
Is
That's
it
not far from
legal
us.
to have a wolf as a pet in Texas?
Do we even have laws like that to stop people? I don't think so.
It's not illegal. It's not illegal. It wasn't a wild wolf. It wasn't like, this
got it
guy
as like
trapped it in the woods and was like,
Yeah.
And you said,
Train
Thomas, and you said that this was an apartment or like a townhouse or like a ranch house that y'all all shared?
No, this was a house we were renting.
Okay, you were renting a house
We found
of I-10 and
a
Kessner
rental
full of
house.
poop.
Oh,
And the hardest part was when they all had left, I had actually started a new job. I was an apprentice welder at that time at, 19, trying to get my feet in a career. And it turns out, as I was working for the guy, he's like, hey, we got to go fix this house up. These kids have been renting it. I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. All right. We go to the house, and it turns out I'm working for the guy that owns the poop dungeon.
Oh,
no.
Oh, God, I can't say anything. Hopefully the guys don't see me. Hopefully this is like an in and out process.
That'd be awkward.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
My gosh. So everybody left that house, and you don't know it. Are you still in touch with those friends? And y'all still hang out?
With the wolf?
I'm in touch. I'm in touch with one of them. That wolf is still around. I hate that guy. I'm just like, I will never deal with that. But the other friends, after the whole ordeal as well, they've since have gone into a cleaner path in life, and I'm thankful for that.
Well, yeah, think of how revolting that is. That guy was living in there. That means everything around him smelled. Yeah. He smelled.
He's probably married
That's a
now.
health hazard.
He's probably got a wife.
You would hope so.
This dog, or the wolf, was all over the place.
So a male wolf will live to be about 16, female wolf about 14.
Somebody was texting that lizard she's talking about. It might have been a monitor lizard.
Okay.
You mean the Komodo dragon?
Not a Komodo?
Yeah. See the photo of it here.
Let me see.
They look very, very
It's a
similar.
monitor.
Okay.
Monitor.
Oh my God, that looks just like a Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
I would think it's a Komodo dragon too.
Anyone just Google that if you're.
Looks a little bit
able to.
smaller.
Eric, what's
Monitor
that,
lizard.
What kind of dragon? We went to the Bahamas. We went to that island that had all the dragons. What kind of dragons were those? They weren't
You mean
Komodo.
iguanas?
Yeah, there's.
Oh, they were iguanas. That's right.
Dragons?
We didn't get to go on that.
We didn't go somewhere where there were dragons.
You went later on.
Yeah, I went the following year.
breathing
fire?
Yes, dragons.
I was.
One of them, Sam, was married to a donkey that sounds like Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Ryan does look like he could be a Targaryen. Look at Ryan's blonde hair. He could be a Targaryen if you. Jump on Sam. Right or
Sam
off.
I got you. I'll take you home.
Y'all go to the listener line if you have some unbelievable but true stories. That listener line number is 713-278-VENT. That's 8368. Coming up next, you're going to hear the new song by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, and we're going to tell you about the five arrested in the death of Matthew Perry. We'll give you all those details next on The Real and Ryan Show. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. It's called Die With a Smile. And that's all we're going to say about
Bravo!
I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, Sam was dancing to that song, but she was like more
It's like a
swaying.
slow dance.
It is.
I had
Not what
my
I
little
call
lighter out.
A toe tapper.
Like late 70s, early 80s Silk Sonic vibe.
I wanted Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga like the
I
upbeat
know.
one.
I thought I was going to get something like hit you with a punch.
Like this?
24 karat magic in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What you wanted?
what's this fun?
Like some
little
samba.
ditty?
The cowbell?
What's this little?
It is. That's what's labeled as, Kev.
Okay.
Is it called cowbell?
No, samba.
Oh, I need more cowbell.
It's like a Brazilian sound.
Is it? Okay. Well, anyway, let's move along. Guess what? The Celebrity Scoop is ready by Taqueria Randas.
Somebody wants their money back. To listen to that song.
And radio is free.
It was free.
And radio is free. Okay, so sad news, of course, when anybody passes away. And when Matthew Perry passed away October 28th, I believe, of last year, drowned in his hot tub, everyone was really sad, but it was no secret that Matthew Perry battled drugs his entire adult life. It seems like he started drinking when he was 14. From 14 on, it went downhill from there. Started with alcohol, went to drugs. He said a lot of things candidly after he wrote his book. He said that now that I watch a Friends repeat, I can't not think about what he said. He can tell you exactly from each season of Friends how he looked,
what he was on,
what drugs he was on, and how many he was taking. So now when I watch repeats of Friends and I see him, fluctuate in weight or the way he looked, at some point he gotten so skinny they were putting those baggy 90s suits on him and he had the goatee.
What was the thing? It was like a vest that you button up halfway. You can
Like
see
the button-up vest. It was like a button-down vest, actually.
The vest was big in the
Sweater
90s.
vest was big in like 94.
They're coming back.
Oh,
Like, it's
The
gotta-
vests
are
are
back.
totally back.
Okay, well,
I love
You need to
wearing
add
that.
that to
character
your
be happy about
wardrobe.
that. 5 people
too
have
hot
been
here.
charged in Matthew Perry's death because when he drowned from an overdose of ketamine, it launched a huge investigation into, since he was so open and how much money he spent trying to rehab off of drugs. It was over $9 million the man spent to try and free himself of the drugs that had him in chains. It clearly wasn't working. Now, ketamine was prescribed to him originally for depression. That is used for that. But the doctors found an avenue of money from Matthew Perry. And instead of wanting to heal the man, they used him for money. So the 5 people that have been charged in his death include his live-in personal assistant, the person you trust the most.
Which to me
is the person you chose to live with you
But
as
you pay
your
that person,
personal
so you
assistant.
shouldn't trust that person because you're paying them, so you really.
But
you're
that
controlling
man
them.
should have immediately stopped him. When you take something like ketamine, the last thing you should do is be near water. I mean, because it will knock you out.
Well, Kenneth Iwamasa has pled guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to distribute ketamine causing Matthew Perry's death. 2 doctors were also charged. And here is the U.S. attorney talking about how these doctors looked at Matthew Perry. Here we go.
Over 2 months, from September to October 2023, they distributed approximately 20 vials of ketamine to Mr. Perry in exchange for $55,000 in cash. Defendant Placentia saw this as an opportunity to profit off of Mr. Perry. He wrote in a text message in September 2023, quote, "I wonder how much this moron will pay."
Oh, wow. That is horrible.
Dr. Placentia called...
It sounds like you're saying placenta.
Well, it's spelled Placencia, and he said placentia. Didn't he say it like that in the audio clip? Placentia.
Couldn't tell you. You want me to replay it?
No.
No, it's okay.
Really.
He taught the assistant how to inject the ketamine into Matthew Perry and told Dr. Chavez that the process was, quote, like a bad movie. Those 2, quote, doctors charged him $55,000 for those 20 vials of ketamine. And then there was another like $11,000 or $14,000, I think was the number, in cash that he paid the assistant to get him more ketamine. The 4th person charged is an acquaintance of Matthew Perry's who reached out to a major underground seller known as the Ketamine Queen to get even more ketamine. That person is the 5th person charged. She knew the ketamine could be fatal. In 2019, a man overdosed on ketamine that she provided him. Afterward, a family member sent her a text saying, "The ketamine you sold my brother killed him. It's listed as the cause of death." It's just going deeper and deeper in that. It was actually $11,000 in cash for 50 vials of ketamine.
Wow.
So the doctors absolutely looked at Matthew Perry as their bank account.
Yep.
And they just kept him on drugs to keep his
It
money.
was a meal ticket.
Scumbags.
Totally terrible sad story.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Rula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
Things may be different for your kids at school. The Texas School Nursing Organization is now proposing the requirement of a doctor's note, even for over-the-counter medications like Benadryl or Tylenol, salt, petroleum jelly.
Salt?
Yeah.
Why do you need salt?
Rash
That's
cream,
cool.
glucose gel.
Electrolytes.
Oh, okay.
Or for a neti pot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're requiring a doctor's note is what they're recommending. So that's going to come up under review next week. Houston Theater Week is happening now through Sunday. You can still take advantage of this great deal. You can get buy one, get one free tickets to over 230 shows. What you want to do is go to HoustonTheaterWeek.com. And Clear Backpacks. They have actually been a controversial way for administrators to improve school security. Only about 4% of campuses in the United States actually have clear backpacks. In Houston, the popularity has increased in recent years. Back in 2018, Cypress Fairbanks ISD announced their clear backpack policy for all middle and high school students. 3 other districts have since followed suit with clear backpacks, such as Cleveland ISD, Crosby ISD, and Aldine ISD. The clear backpack. I mean, people that criticize it, they're saying, well, it's an invasion of their privacy, but
I just think as like a female, if I had feminine products and stuff, that's embarrassing, especially because boys are immature.
Yeah.
Well,
And they're
are
gonna
you
see that in
allowed
high
to have
school.
Safety
Yeah.
reasons.
Are you allowed to have like a little
Like that type of stuff. Like, could you have a little
makeup bag that just
hide that?
hides
I think
that?
their main concern is they're doing it so nobody can smuggle in a weapon.
I was wondering, like, can you hide? Probably not.
I don't know what
But
the
things
rules
like that,
are,
it's
but
not
that's just
boys
goes
are.
to prove that it ruins it for everybody else because part of the new fun of the new school year is the new pair of shoes and your new backpack, your new lunchbox. What kind of backpack are you going to have?
My Stanley.
My Stanley.
No, Stanley's
Oh,
allowed.
right.
Straws.
You can put a gun in that thing. That thing's
It's huge.
Yeah.
40 ounces. It's crazy.
That's a lot of water. These kids are really hydrated at school, right?
Very hydrated.
I
Okay.
had that crappy water fountain that would squirt half the time on my pants.
Oh man, it either didn't
Some
come
idiot.
out barely, it dribbled out, or it shot to the
So
ceiling.
they
Yes,
say
you're right,
gum.
you're right,
They put
you're
gum
right.
on the
And
thing.
it tasted terrible.
Yeah.
Today
Metallic.
is National Tell a Joke Day, kids. Today is National Tell a Joke Day. So we thought in honor of that, make us laugh. 833-390-KRBE. 833 is our new area code. 390-KRBE. Anybody got a good joke?
Come on, bring it, Houston. I know you can do it.
My son has a joke. We'll start with that
Oh,
one.
yeah, start with
Okay.
his and then
My son
That one.
MJ is all about his jokes. I
Bring
was
us the
Tell me a
jokes.
joke, buddy. All right, tell us a joke. Make us laugh or not. Next on the Rule and Ryan Show.